is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go from New Orleans. Khalif Raymond to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And we let out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Now begin the drive with Dillon. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Arden Key there for the stop. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who are hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they could jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
On third down, here's Nix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll run. It's Dillon. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Keeping it on an option to the right. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's touched down behind the line as this one goes the wrong way. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Pressure comes, Rodgers. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Dillon, a 1st down carry. And they had that one contained right at the line. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And
Still
now
third down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond. So before they... We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 3rd and 8. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th, Nix. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. We'll set it down for him at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Quincy Williams making the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Rodgers here from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw complete to Warren. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Warren will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Again, they give to Warren. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
Yeah, kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. He gets this one to Myers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Saints.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints pushing for a score before the break. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap to Nix. And a man is there to knock that away. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up second down. Nix from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Got his target. It's Dillon. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
And the Saints, first down.
They'll throw again. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's on the move. He can run it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
That's good for another Saints.
On first and 10, here's Nix. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Throwing on first down, Nix. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. Finds Smith-Njigba.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Here he is on third and long. Connection made to Raymond. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Moody knocks it through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Completed left side to Samuel. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Quincy Williams making the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A run from Warren here to start the third. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Warren once more. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll go again with Warren. And this one doesn't go far. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. Fielded at the 11. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And the Saints will get set to take over. Nix with it on first. Complete, it's Myers. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Offense to the line for second down. Play action with Nix. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Good for the Saints.
They'll try the left side with Dillon. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
That's good for the Saints.
A toss play to Dillon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Dillon gets it on the counter. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's running for it! And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Nix looking to throw. Pass complete. Screenplay. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Into the hands of Samuel. Complete. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
3 quarters. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Rodgers set to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 3,
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's another Saints first down.
Now Nicks. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Handoff headed left. It's Dillon. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a gain of 7. Now they've got some options here on 4th down.
A gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker. If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And look at this return. Tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw complete to Warren. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to Jalen Warren.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
Warren running between the tackles. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Counterplay here, Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Man in motion here. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That's taken at the 15. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. It's Nicks out of the pistol. This is hauled in by Myers. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Space past the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
Nix from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll throw again. Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw. He rolls to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. 1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
That's good for another Saints.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Complete to Raymond. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Down to 8 seconds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
One final shot here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds his man. It's Van Jefferson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. So the Eagles will fly out of here with the road win. Man, this one is gonna sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent and working your tail off, and make up for losing in front of the home crowd by giving your fans something to cheer about the next time out.